The legendary co-founder of Apple, Steve Jobs, was once famously fired from the very company he created. This profound betrayal ultimately catalyzed an extraordinary evolution, forging the visionary who redefined entire industries. The legendary co-founder of Apple, Steve Jobs, was once famously fired from the very company he created. This profound betrayal ultimately catalyzed an extraordinary evolution, forging the visionary who redefined entire industries. Many remember Steve Jobs as a singular genius, a charismatic figure unveiling revolutionary products to adoring crowds. Beneath this iconic facade, however, lay a complex individual, constantly refining his understanding of technology and humanity. His journey was not a straight line of triumphs, but a tumultuous path of dramatic setbacks and profound personal growth. This often overlooked evolution transformed his leadership style and his approach to innovation forever. He began as a brilliant, volatile young entrepreneur, driven by intuition and a fierce desire to control every detail. Early successes with the Apple Roman II and Macintosh established his reputation as a demanding perfectionist. Yet his initial vision for Apple, while groundbreaking, eventually clashed with corporate realities. Noted his It shows how adversity uncompromising truly nature molds a created, both leaders' breakthroughs and ultimate significant impact, internal friction. Understanding this internal struggle reveals a far richer, more compelling narrative than the popular myth suggests. Noted his It shows how adversity uncompromising truly nature molds a created, both leaders' breakthroughs and ultimate significant impact. Jobs' early philosophy centered on tightly integrated hardware and software, a radical idea for nascent personal computing. He believed design was paramount, creating products that felt intuitive and beautiful, unlike the beige boxes of competitors. This fervent belief in controlling the entire user experience drove Apple's distinct identity from the beginning. However, his management style, often described as confrontational, alienated many colleagues and board members. Then, in a stunning move, the board removed him from his operational duties, effectively exiling him from Apple. This expulsion, initially a devastating blow, forced Jobs into a period of deep introspection and learning. He founded NeXT, a computer company aimed at high-end markets, pushing technological boundaries further. NeXT's computers were beautiful and powerful, but commercially struggled due to their high cost and niche appeal. However, the true turning point in his evolving understanding of business was still to come. Concurrently, he acquired a small computer graphics division from Lucasfilm, which he renamed Pixar Animation Studios. Pixar, under his ownership, became a groundbreaking force in computer-animated filmmaking, revolutionizing storytelling on screen. He learned the importance of nurturing creative talent and the power of collaborative genius, contrasting his earlier solo vision. This period away from Apple allowed him to mature, understanding sustained innovation beyond initial brilliance. Experts suggest his time at NeXT and Pixar broadened his perspective on design, technology, and human connection. He began to see the bigger picture, moving beyond pure engineering to encompass emotion and narrative. But the most remarkable transformation in his storied career was yet to unfold. Apple, teetering on the brink of bankruptcy, acquired NeXT, bringing Jobs back into the fold. He returned as an advisor, quickly becoming interim CEO, then permanently leading his ailing company. The old, brash Jobs was still present, but now tempered with a newfound strategic patience and humility. He ruthlessly streamlined Apple's product lines, focusing quality over quantity, a direct result of NeXT's struggles. He cultivated a culture of relentless innovation, demanding excellence from every team member. This transformed Apple from a struggling niche player into a global powerhouse. His vision for the iMac simplified personal computing, making technology accessible and aesthetically pleasing for everyone. Then came the iPod, an elegant device revolutionizing the music industry and transforming digital media consumption. The iPhone launch marked another paradigm shift, merging communication, entertainment, and computing into one intuitive device. This device forever changed human interaction with information and each other globally. However, his ultimate influence on how humanity interacts with technology was still unfolding. Each product launch demonstrated his evolved mastery of design, supply chain, and marketing, creating unprecedented desire. His later years showcased a leader who synthesized technology, art, and business into seamless, compelling experiences. This profound transformation from a brilliant but unyielding founder to a globally impactful visionary remains unparalleled. The profound evolution of Steve Jobs fundamentally reshaped multiple industries and countless lives across the planet. His insistence on user-friendly design and integrated ecosystems became the gold standard for technology companies worldwide. You can clearly see his influence in every smartphone interface, every sleek laptop, every intuitive software application. Businesses learned that design was not merely aesthetics, but a crucial component of functionality and competitive advantage. He proved that consumers would pay a premium for products that were both powerful and incredibly simple to use. This shifted the entire industry focus towards delighting the user rather than merely delivering features. His legacy extends beyond hardware, inspiring a generation of entrepreneurs to think differently about innovation. Academics often cite his journey as a prime example of how failure can be the ultimate catalyst for growth. The lessons he learned during his exile profoundly informed his later, more mature leadership decisions. This transformed Apple into the world's most valuable company, a testament to sustained, iterative transformation. His story illustrates that true genius often involves a continuous process of unlearning and relearning. Moreover, his emphasis on storytelling during product launches became a masterclass in captivating audiences globally. The cultural impact of his creations, from Pixar films to the ubiquitous iPhone, is immeasurable. He didn't just sell devices. He sold a vision for how technology could empower and enrich human lives. Ultimately, Jobs' personal evolution mirrored the revolutionary evolution of the digital age itself. Steve Jobs' journey from a brilliant but flawed founder to an industry-defining visionary underscores the transformative power of evolution. If you found this fascinating, subscribe for more incredible stories uncovering the hidden evolutions behind iconic figures. Join our community and tell us in the comments which historical figures' untold evolution you want to explore next.